I think
Butt
What do you
stuff.
think about that? I also think butt stuff. That's what I think.
butt stuff.
Butt stuff.
Have you
Every
said,
time
have you
we
said
talk
poop
about
yet on
poop
stream?
and daddy issues and butt stuff and donuts, and this is what we are. We're not Dungeons and Dragons. We are poop and donuts. That is just who we are as a group. And yeah, we've been live for like 30 seconds now, and I just wanted to keep this going for as long as possible. I need to show some significant love as we start the stream tonight, because hi, I'm Sean, also known as The Rock Plays. I'm your dungeon master for this amazing group of role players I have collected in my evil nefarious plans. They all just said they wanted to play. There was no collecting. There's not like a master plan or anything. But yeah, we are playing now through a whole new adventure, as we have just finished, well, 2 sessions ago now, we just finished Dragon Heist and are moving on to, as you can see in the screen there, Port Nyanzaru, going deep into the jungles of Chul to try and solve the death curse. But before any of that happens, Minafe, who I don't actually think is on stream right now, but might be, was our 900th follower. What the crap, everyone! That, first of all, big celebration for that.
Oh my god!
And then for Levi Phipps, who was 901. That's amazing. Woo! I'm very excited about that, because we've had a pretty amazing week here at Welcome to the Party. Before I get to why it's been so amazing, thank you, Kate, thank you, Chris, thank you, Michi, thank you, Than, for your amazing subscriptions. Or I love you all so much.
Mine was the longest.
This is the longest. We have beyond. Did we have a Twitch baby today? We did not have a Twitch baby today. We have 6, 7, and then a year. Yes, welcome to the Diamond Club, Thand.
You're
The
showing.
Club of Diamond. Yes. Yeah. What? Yeah, very showing, because you're 3 months past due. What?
Something is going horribly wrong.
To the people who are tonight, I'm like, yeah, wow, we're all over the place tonight already. Okay, so thank you to my amazing new subscribers to the channel. We also launched our Patreon this week and met our first goal within 2 hours, I think, and that was to cover the costs of the channel, which is a thing that's never happened before, so that's pretty cool. And our next big goal is to be able to pay people to do art, because the entire point of our Patreon isn't to like make money for Welcome to the Party. It is not a profit business. It's more to be like PBS for RPGs, where we act as an underwriter for amazing artists and writers and content creators, and you give us money and we pass it on to them, and then allow them to have a space, or not allow them, but empower them to have a space in which that amazing content can be used, and we can highlight each other and do amazing things. So if you're into that sort of mission, you should join our Patreon, and I will do a little oh hey Captain, thank you Captain Cross, Captain Jack, Mr. Jackie Cross, Mixter Jackie Cross, I'm sorry. And yeah, so the Patreon's been amazing, and of course tonight's stream is brought to you by Tabletop Loot, Devin Rue, and So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. If you like a bunch of the stuff that you see on this channel, from that t-shirt right there that Jack is wearing, to the mug that he's about to show us for the previous Arcs logo for this game. If you watch our Dragon Dark or our Vampire game, or the Mimic Knights game, or a couple of our other games, we've got merch for them, and it's super great. And we're going to have more stuff coming as well. And you get 10% off for using the code WELCOME at So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. Yeah, so sweet. That's everything. That's big celebrations and amazing awesomeness. So let's go around and say hi to everyone. Starting with, who do I with? Than.
Hey, Thanrand of the internet, and I'm on the internet. I'm playing Sela Windhaven, a human ranger rogue.
Sorry, I'm also enabling an extension. Smurf!
Hi, I'm Smurf.
There we go.
I'm playing Wilbur Shufflefoot, who's a donut-loving halfling, whose primary goal in life is to franchise his inn business.
Yes,
And
donuts and inns.
Yes.
Right. Which is why he finds himself a continent away.
Yep.
Jack?
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and tonight I am playing Z Merritt, the Tiefling Paladin Warlock, an archaeologist who is going to be discovering probably very soon that, oh no, they're going to be just escorting a bunch of babies into the jungle, and this is a terrible idea.
Little babies.
Baby
people.
small.
Kate.
Hi everybody, I'm Kate. I am me and Midair on the Twitters, and I play Maury Tenier, the Asmar Bard, and maybe something else.
What?
History.
What? Chris.
I can't follow that up. I don't have anything like that. No mystery. Damn. What's up, everybody? I am at the Chris Herzog on all social media, Judo Killer here on Twitch. And today I am playing Levelin Lightfinger, everybody's favorite halfling rogue, who finds himself in trouble every week.
Yeah, and his sister. Oh, yes?
Technically, Lily is my favorite halfling rogue.
Yeah. Lily's also my favorite halfling rogue. Damn. Yes. And they have a new compatriot with them, a follower, one might say, who is Levelin's sister, Lily, who they recently rescued from indentured criminal servitude to an evil gang in Waterdeep. So who wants to tell me what happened last week?
Maury watched it today. She should say it.
You want me to say what y'all did last week? I will sum up for you.
Yes, please sum up what the hell that was.
First off,
Maury Peace Theater.
they did. They left the airship, and then they went and did some shopping, and then the group went back to the tavern, and they tried to figure out what they were gonna do if Lily was gonna go or not gonna go. No one knew, and then it was about Wilbur was like, what am I going to do when I'm gone? And then he told everybody different pieces of the donut making process, but then he finally decided to make one of the employees like the main person in charge. So that got all worked out. People got drunk, kind of. Then you left the next morning, which was the quickest leave ever after you guys talked about donuts for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If only we've been able to
it was pretty impressive.
We've
And
got our
then
priorities straight, okay?
you took off from, Waterdeep and made your way to Cholt. All of you having discussions with various people on board. Is there anything important in those discussions I need to share?
That'll be fine.
Okay, great. And then you landed in the Bay of Cholt. That's what it's called?
Indeed.
Okay, great. And you saw a dragon turtle, which is badass. And then you went into the port, and there was a market day, and you were walking around, and then there was dinosaur races, and y'all bet on some dinosaurs. Wilbur lost. Levelin won. Sela won. And Levelin, Maury gave you back that 10 gold that you gave in for Wilbur. She doesn't care that much.
Oh, I get it. Cool.
And then that's where you were leaving before it got too hot, right? Did I miss anything important?
About to go to the Grand Souk, which is also known as the Red Bazaar. This large, as you had some few jungle bits and sundries that you wanted to pick up before you went, there's this large sort of sandstone walled building, but instead of a roof over top of it, it has these incredibly colorful red cloth, essentially, that kind of flaps in the wind, except for the center of the three sides of it, which has this blue and white cloth over kind of the center of the bazaar. Stalls lining it on every side. It's kind of dark and shadowy with this kind of interesting sort of reddish hue to everything, and it is busy as all get out. As you make your way to the bazaar, people are coming in and out, doing all sorts of shopping and bartering, and there's carts pulling up and pulling away, and this place is full of life. And with that, I hand it over to you.
It's midday, you said?
Yeah.
So Z, what do we need?
Okay, so we need a couple things here at the market. What we need to be finding is there's some specialty supplies to make traveling through the jungle really easy. And Z is going to like look around in the marketplace. I understand that there are some like special like drinking tools and salves and things.
Yeah. So there is a form of essentially like bug begone that you can use. It's a little bit like putting thin Vaseline on your skin, but it works. Or at least it is supposed to work. But it does leave you kind of, slick.
I feel gross.
Yeah, you'll feel a little like you just kind of in some watered down Vaseline. Yeah. And then the other big thing that you would probably care about is a way to purify water, unless somebody has water purification abilities or like creating water abilities.
I think we definitely need some water purifiers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like life straws.
Why did we not buy a decanter of endless water?
I don't know.
Doesn't someone have the mug? Or did we not buy that?
I don't think you bought the alchemist jug.
Man, we are stupid.
Talking about it, but I don't remember.
This is why we need you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so go ahead.
I'm able to make food and drink, like make it so you can drink it, no problem.
Yeah, but how often can you do that?
A couple times. I mean, theoretically, if I'm prepared for it, a couple times a day. But I'd rather not, if at all possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can use you as a backup just in case something goes wrong.
Yep.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we could run out of donuts. That's what.
God forbid anything ever happens to you as well.
Exactly.
We need to be able to take care of you if something happens to you.
So we need a bunch of this salve. It's going to feel gross. I mean, well,
I don't like bugs, so I don't care what.
You're going to want to slather this all over yourself, and we're going to.
I'll use it to spike my hair.
That's
gross. Your hair, you just everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. So, let me think. There's some straws we can get that'll filter out the leeches.
Yeah, essentially, you know, one of the things it does all the time in the jungle is rain. All the time. Almost every day. If it's not raining, you would be impressed. And so they've created these contraptions, right, which are these kind of foldable poles, and you put 4 of them in the ground, and then there's kind of this like inverse tent thing that kind of hangs down to about 3 feet above the ground, and then there's this thin leather tube that has like a foot of charcoal in it, and coming out of it are 4 spouts that you can attach water skins to, and so you can essentially catch the water and fill water skins with it.
So we need one of these, maybe 2, just in case one breaks. But I know, isn't there also like a straw where you can drink directly out of the river and it, prevents the leeches from getting in your throat?
Any straw would do that, right? Given the small enough circumference.
I mean, sure, whatever. I'll take it.
Is there like a magical item you're speaking of? I just don't know what you're referring to.
It's a Chultan item. It's not magical. It's just like a regular survival item.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What is it called?
I just don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Buying a special item. Canoe, insect repellent, rain catcher, Tej, and yeah. No, I don't have it in my like Chultan items.
Never mind.
Yeah,
that's my bad. I thought there was a thing that just throat leeches are just a thing. All right, cool.
Yeah. While you're running around, although you know that like this tarp setup, no leeches would get through that, right? Like
because there's no leeches in the air typically.
Like how big do the leeches get?
Oh, they're really, really well. They're not too big. They're like about an inch long. They just get inside your throat, and then they start sucking your blood.
Throat leeches are the worst.
Yeah, the worst.
Ew.
So, no matter how thirsty you might get, don't just drink the water out of the rivers or anything like that. Not a good idea.
Yeah. No thanks.
So we need.
Hey, Wilbur, I hear in the case of an emergency, you can drink my pee.
Ew.
No, that might have worked on Two Toe Sally, but it's not going to work on me.
No, I mean it's a good point. It does.
She had more.
You just need to filter it some.
She had more than 2 toes when I peed on her.
Jesus, what is happening?
Okay. Nobody drink Loveland's pee. It'll make it. Good God.
Oh my God.
Chris broke all of us. Good times.
Get it out of the way now.
Today's game brought to you by Golden Showers.
Water sports.
You said 2 toes Sally.
Okay.
The second it came out of your mouth, I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Okay, so we need something to filter the water, something to keep away the bugs, something to protect us from the bugs, like out when we're sleeping.
Yeah, like nets. Yeah.
Things to eat. What else do we need, Z?
Yeah, we need lots of rations.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to probably find some out and about, like fruits and meats and things like that. But the more rations we have to start with, the better.
Well, we have 10 boxes of donuts.
I thought we had 20.
You have 8 boxes of donuts.
Are you?
Are those still good after 4 days?
They've been in the haversack. They're fine. But I told you to put in 2 boxes of donuts.
Per
and
person.
What do I find when I get on the
person?
No. Total. And what do I find when I get on the plane? 20 boxes of donuts.
Oh.
You're ridiculous.
You watched us put them in there.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, because you probably played some dumb trick on me.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We would never do that.
Never.
Lily pipes up and goes, I'm 100% sure they played some dumb trick on you.
Oh, yeah, they do that.
I mean, if it worked, is it really a dumb trick?
So you ate
That's a good point.
on the airship 10 between yourselves.
Oops.
Well,
Dear God.
Dila ate 8.
well, more like 6, but yes.
We don't talk about it. Now I'm all self-conscious.
Okay, sorry, Zila. So you have 8 left.
There's nothing wrong with being round like me. I still get around real good.
That's true.
But we're gonna have to move them to make space
For what?
for the things we need to take with us into the jungle.
Like
Which is what?
what?
In the first part.
Donuts.
You know what? Why don't you carry some boxes in your bag?
I
There you
don't
go.
have a bag.
Yeah, you do. You have a backpack.
Well, it's not going to fit that many.
You can fit 2 boxes.
I'll put 2 in mine.
I'm going to pack actual rations.
Yeah,
No offense, the
me
donuts are
too.
amazing.
Donuts are rations. They have the 2 things you need to survive. Bacon and carbs. You don't need anything else.
You need
Wow.
vegetables.
No, you don't.
Well,
Vegetables
yes, you do.
are terrible.
That's not
Is scurvy a thing out of curiosity? Like out of character?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, how about this,
There's
Wilbur?
vegetables, maple.
Wilbur, you want to open a a hut here, a Wilbur's Donut Shack?
Yeah.
So how about I do this for you? Can I have been taught how to make it look like a donut shack?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna set you up in the market, and I'm gonna give you these boxes of donuts to sell and make us some money, and then you could get the word out about your great, awesome, amazing maple bacon donuts. I will make you a shack.
Okay.
You're gonna want to run that by the princes first.
Okay, who do I have
Yeah,
to talk to?
Yeah, you probably want to talk to somebody.
Who do I have to talk to?
We let the donuts speak for themselves.
No. If you set up a business here without getting a proper approval, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, can I get a temporary permit for the day?
We'd have to ask the merchant princess.
Well, where do we go?
We just do this dock style.
I don't think we need to be doing things dock style over here.
Yeah, I will go. Let's, Z.
Yes.
Will you take me and introduce me to the merchant princes, please?
Absolutely. The rest of you,
stay.
Don't do what you're going to do.
Don't do what I'm going to do? I don't even know what I'm going to do. You can't tell me not to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Wilbur, I want you to stay here and hold these boxes of donuts and keep them safe.
Set up a donut shack as soon as we were out of sight.
Oh, remember not. Well, I'll take the donuts in the bag. Don't worry.
Wait, are they gonna just leave us? Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, wait, no.
Are you ready?
Good point. You know what? You got a good point. None of you speak the language. None of you. Oh, God. No. All of you come with. Oh, God. Just come here.
Dinosaur races.
Okay. So what are we going to try and talk to a merchant prince?
Yep. Why not?
Make a history check, Z.
Regular?
Yeah. No, make it with advantage.
1 second.
Advantage.
Tell us how stupid our idea is.
Waiting for it. There we go.
If you wanted to sell food and things like that in the city, Wakanda, not Wakanda, I keep wanting to say that, Wakanda is the merchant prince to talk to.
All right, so we need to talk to Wakanga. That's the merchant prince that handles like food and drink and things here in the city.
All right.
Let's do it.
All
You're
right.
the one that says we need to do this.
So making your way essentially across town, right? You make your way over here, up these steps, and then you're in the merchant's ward. You actually have to, Wakanga lives in one of the villas over here, but the only way to get there is to go through the merchant's ward, past the grand kind of house of governance here, and then into this area on these bridges over top of the rest of the city. And as you make your way over, there are two guards standing there in kind of classic Chalton garb. They carry spears. They have these kind of long, elongated shields, and they wear kind of this metal armor that's kind of like a half body piece, so that it kind of keeps their breath while still allowing mobility and a little bit of protection. And they look like they know their business. They don't look like they're like show guards, so they look like they're go guards.
Sela makes a mental note. Sela's going. Is everybody going? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool. Then yes. I'm making a mental note of what exactly their armor looks like.
I love it.
Okay.
Z will sketch a bow and speaking in Chalton. Greetings. We are here to see Wakanga on business.
Do you have an appointment?
We do not. Well, I understand this might take a bit more time.
Does Wakanga know who you are?
Probably will pretty soon.
That is not an answer.
No.
I think he wants you to grease his palm.
But here, take this to Wakanga. Give me a donut.
I'll give you.
Good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Present donut.
So we're actually do what I said and let the donuts do the talking for themselves.
What do you want me to do with this?
Give it to Wakanga. This is what we're here to speak about.
You come with round bread.
I mean, you want to try it first?
We got
No,
more.
I don't want to try it. I want to know why you're here. You are wasting our time.
No. These fine folks here, they're from Waterdeep.
Okay.
They're looking to open a place to sell these things.
Which guild are you with in Waterdeep?
Heart of Gold guild.
What guild you with?
Heart of Gold.
We're the Harpers.
The Harpers.
The Harpers are not the Merchant Guild.
Heart of Gold Guild.
Wait, are you switching back into common? Are you all in a guild?
God, no.
Why would we be in?
I'm
not even a part of this whole thing. I'm just here.
The Heart of Gold.
Sela,
Fine,
we've been
we're
over
in
this.
the Heart of Gold Guild. Fine, whatever. Fine, Loveland.
You're one of us.
I know, but I don't run the
I'm
business.
telling you, they're gonna know.
We eat enough of the damn donuts. Get on our side.
I'm on your side.
Just
They're
tell me.
independent contractors.
You are independent contractors who do not have an appointment with one of the 4 or 5 most powerful people in the city, and you expect to get in right now.
Eat the damn donut!
He hasn't translated. He has not yet translated this to you as a note.
Oh,
Yeah, the other guard kind of lowers his spear a little bit when Wilbur yells.
Maybe
No,
you don't want to yell, bud. Maybe.
I am a guide here for them. It's their first time here. I tried to explain it to them. You know how out of towners can get.
What is it they want?
They want to be able to sell these in the market. I mean, it could be very profitable for the prince.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Sorry, team.
I'm sorry, it's very irregular. I cannot have that happen today.
I understand. Where can we set an appointment?
Are you serious?
Would
You are
he
part
just
of no
know
guild.
an
You just
appointment?
came here without... Do you have a letter of introduction?
I don't have any letter of introduction or anything. Seriously.
I am my own letter of introduction.
We do
We
business
gave
here.
him
We do not...
the letter of introduction. The donut is the letter.
Well,
Wait, hold
calm
on.
down.
What
My
do you
aunt.
mean, Maury?
My aunt is a lady. You know this, right, Z? Didn't she tell you?
Right. Good point. Right. Letter introduction. Points at Maury. Ilarial Silverhand's niece. That enough of an introduction? Open Lord of Waterdeep.
And I'm Ubtau's cousin.
What do you say? Why isn't he in the donut yet?
Maury, do you have any kind of like symbol at your house or something?
Yeah.
Can you show it?
Yeah, I have a ring from my mother.
Please.
I'll hold it up.
Well, say hi to your cousin for me.
I do not recognize the ring, but make another persuasion check with advantage.
Give you one more opportunity to persuade me.
Yeah.
One more time.
Come on, get that +4 modifier going,
do
son.
it, do it, do it.
Yeah!
How does
I
it
would
feel to be
go-
persuaded?
You could talk to the Chamberlain.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
And he goes inside. About 5 minutes later, he comes back with this elderly-looking gentleman in kind of like orange robes with a green sash, kind of pulled back hair in a bun coming back behind him. And he comes out and he goes, I am told that the something of the open Lord of Waterdeep is here.
Yes, the niece is here. They are here to discuss a business arrangement with the prince.
Do you come bearing paperwork? And he's speaking in common.
Oh, perfect.
Do we need it?
Over, hand him a donut.
Yes, you do, in fact, need some kind of paperwork.
Donut. Maury, donut.
Okay, I'll give you a donut.
He will not reach out to take it.
You need to eat this.
I don't
This is
care
paperwork.
about your wares.
This is not a wear, it's an edible.
Wilbur, give me a second here. I understand the prince is very busy.
He is not in the residence at the moment. I am to do business with you if there is business to be done, and we shall do it standing here.
Perfectly fine. What?
You want to sell these creations?
Correct.
For 1 day as a temporary permit.
Why?
Because they're delicious.
I don't care what they taste like.
You want to make money? And that's this comes down to we just want to make money and worry about the donuts, right?
Because they told me they were only bringing 2 boxes and they put 20 in my bag.
To be more to the point with this, they're looking to do this to see if this is a viable market. They already have a successful market back home in Waterdeep. If this is a successful venture for them, then what they would like to do is open a more permanent location here. Isn't that right, Wilbur?
Yes, I would like very much that.
There you go. And that would be beneficial to both these folks here, Waterdeep and Chilton relations, and most importantly, the Prince.
The Prince requires a 25% excise tax on normal business. This is not normal business. The Prince will require a 50% excise tax.
For the 1 day, and then it's renegotiable?
Are you going to be here more than 1 day? Looking at the gear you're carrying with you.
Again, this is a future conversation as well, but the 50% excise tax, that would be perfectly acceptable, wouldn't it?
On a temporary basis, yeah. As a trial.
Yeah. I have a marketing strategy for this.
You don't know them. They don't entirely know you.
I am getting very frustrated by this conversation. Is this an acceptable term or not?
Yes.
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 Yes, definitely.
I am a part of the business.
I will write up the paperwork. And he turns around and walks inside. A little servant comes out a little servant will come out about 10 minutes later, and he's got a thing that says, in common and Chilton, you are allowed to sell it at this specific spot in the city until this time tomorrow. It gives a date, and half of all proceeds will go to Merchant Prince Wakanda on pain of extradition.
Okay.
Where in the city is this?
Yeah, is it prime location?
It's in Malar's throat.
Oh,
Oh.
Thank you, Nawamata Liao. I almost got it. I feel like I got close.
Hey, Leo.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yes, Malar's throat. Z, you know that this is this is a poor part of town.
All right. It could definitely be worse. This is not like the most upscale part of town.
This is perfect. This is ideal.
All right. Then let's go sell donuts.
Okay, so here's the game plan. I need a full inventory on how many donuts we have.
You have 8 boxes.
So we have 8 boxes of 13 per box. What's the math there? Somebody math. The 104 donuts.
104.
So
Okay. We have 104. So we give away 14 donuts for free. Spread word of mouth. We find people that are of renown in the district. Maury, you're going to be key in that department.
Well, Z speaks the language, but I'll help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're going to have to... I guess I didn't think about the language barrier.
It's important.
Yeah, it is. It is a very crucial thing. So that leaves us with 90 donuts. Now, in order to cover the excise cost, we have to increase our donut pricing. But that's going to be difficult to sell 90 donuts at increased pricing in a poor part of town, which means that we need word to spread back into town to draw people out to the shitty district to spend more on donuts. Okay? So we're going to need to offer delivery service. So Levlin, Sela, you're going to have to be able to run donuts from where the sale is taking place into into town, essentially.
I don't think that'll fly. That's
Why not?
outside of where you're selling.
No, it's exactly where we're selling.
No, here's the...
Is it not?
Do you know if that's good or not?
As an archaeologist in jungle adventure, has Z been party to many? Yeah, you don't know. Like you can make your best guess. They tend to run, when it comes to business, they tend to run a tight ship.
Yeah. Cool. Moving from that then.
Yes.
Look, I don't know how you do things back in Waterdeep, but here it's very, very particular. If it's not written on that piece of paper, I wouldn't step out of bounds.
And how about this, Wilbur?
Did you get that paying an extradition thing? They mean it.
Wilbur, how about this? Why don't we get the word in, and then they'll send servants to buy them from us?
There you go. They come to you.
That's just reversing my plan.
Yes, I realize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're doing less work.
Okay. I guess we have to pay Levlin a lot less to deliver donuts that way. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. We just have to make sure that the people know. So we have to give away some donuts, and then we have to charge 150% of normal cost.
What's your normal cost for these?
I said it many episodes ago. I don't remember.
Well, what we charge normally is 3 gold.
Yeah.
3 gold.
Oh, 3 gold. 3 gold.
It's 3 gold.
Yeah.
3 gold for a dozen?
No.
We're not gonna
for a
sell a
donut.
fucking
That's
donut.
what Wilbur said.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
We're not going to sell one over there.
No, we will. We will.
Okay.
Trust me, they will flock for these.
He's been right so far.
Sure. Why not? I'll go with it.
And this feels like a skill challenge to me. So,
Sure does.
I would like to know how everyone does their part using a skill that they have in order to set up shop, send word of mouth, get servants to come and buy them, and make enough profit to sell them for 4 gold a person. 4 gold, 30 a person.
I would imagine, Wilbur, you also said at one point, did you get cards?
4 gold, 5 silver.
You did. We do have cards, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I already know what I want to do.
I know what I want to do too.
Okay. I know we're in a poor district, so I know a lot of servants from other
And it's
areas.
interesting when you get to the spot where it is, just to let you know, it's on that middle bridge, which can essentially is like 2 people wide.
Okay. I, Levland, would like to use sleight of hand. And what I want to do is replace, knowing that other servants would be shopping for more wealthier patrons.
Yeah.
Like they would come to the other districts. I want to replace items in their shop, their little baskets or whatever, for the day, like pastries or whatever, with the cards tied to the donuts.
Yes.
Okay.
So if they do their normal shopping. I'm slipping it in. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Slipping them in their baskets without being noticed.
Okay. Don't roll.
So when they get back the idea is that when they get back to home, that when one of the lord of that manor or that prince, whatever, eats it, they'll know exactly where they got it from and they'll want to come back and give more. How's that, Wilbur?
That works.
All right. What else we got?
I'm going to set up the shack using Lehman's tiny hut. But I have a design that's really, I feel like I saw a picture of it this last week. Pretty sure someone made art, but I'm going to make it with that logo above it. But I'm going to ask Z how to do that in Cholton.
And Z'd be able to translate.
And then also a sign next to it that says, fresh, I'm going to lie, but fresh fried baked goods.
And this will be a performance check?
Well, yeah, it could be a performance check. I also thought I'd play music to try to draw attention. So, yeah, I figured it'll all be a performance check.
Yeah. So to sculpt, to paint, to put things, to play, performance check. What else we got?
Okay. In that case, I think what Z would do is use insight to kind of like scout out the people, just being able to point out, all right, that's a person, like helping Levelin with get that into that person's basket, that person, you
you recognize
it goes into the right people's baskets.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like it.
And also,
awesome.
With the whole fresh fried thing, using prestidigitation to make the smells of fresh fried donuts.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, prestidigitation or thaumaturgy, dealer's choice.
It would be thaumaturgy. It's a minor magical effect.
Cool, yeah. Then thaumaturgy.
Okay. Sela and Wilbur are last.
So Wilbur will be in the new donut shack. He's going to be using his cook's utensils to start to make another batch of donuts with the limited ingredients that he brought with him.
Okay. So be a pretty high DC on that.
I can do it, Throck.
Oh, don't we have like advantages and crits from people's?
I do. I still have a.
Well, from the descriptions from earlier.
Actually, I got one from Smurf.
Yeah, because technically you all have advantage from the from the 4 subscriptions. There are 4 advantages currently hanging from the 4 subscriptions we got today.
Oh, I didn't even think about the ones from today either.
Because you know what? We don't need those for surviving in the jungle. No, let's sell donuts.
So good.
It's important to Wilbur. It's important to Wilbur, so then it's important to me.
Sure. Yeah. I'm all in.
Why not?
Sela, you're muted.
Okay. And then, you're still muted, Sela.
I give you advantage on your dismic or dismute.
Yes. Okay, so I'm totally going to use persuasion to really just sell the shit out of this stuff.
Nice.
And use my southern charms. Little wank.
Charms with persuasion to sell the shit out of it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's start with Maury's performance check to set the whole thing up. And you have to tell me if you're using advantage before you use it. You have 4 hanging. Technically, Levelin has one already, so you have 5. I
have one already
hanging.
Too.
Should I use it or not, y'all?
6
Yes.
hanging.
I'm using mine.
Just use it.
I'm using
Okay,
mine.
why not? I'll do it.
Okay.
Performance.
23, very well. All right, and then Z, who's going to be scouting out for Levelin.
Get definitely an advantage on this one. Right.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And then Levelin, who's doing the actual sleight of handing of the slipping donuts into people's baskets.
Most assuredly, I am going to do an advantage.
It is TBD's the bacon donut. That is correct.
The big reveal.
Oh, I didn't need it. Oh, but it's even
Nicely
better.
done. And then Wilbur, let's make some donuts.
Don't biff, don't. Oh my god! You rolled ones. Look at that.
Wow.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
No.
And then, last but not least, let's sell the crap out of these, Sela.
All right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Ooh,
All right.
God.
damn.
Get sold!
As you begin to set things up, you create this gorgeous-looking version. In fact, the letters look even more amazing in Chelton as you paint them on the side of Liamon's tiny donut shack, taking up now
Maury's
all of the
tiny donut
space on the taking up literally all of the space on this little gangplank sitting over Malar's throat. some people are upset by this, but the minute you start playing music, it tends to calm them down a little bit, and they seem like, oh, there's a little party happening on the bridge. I can't get where I'm going, and that's kind of frustrating, but the music is nice. And as this is happening, Z is starting to move through this crowd of people who have gathered, who look like they were just going about their daily business, and it's like, yep, that one, yep, that one, yep, that one, yep, that one, pointing them out very surreptitiously to Levlin, who is able to, with his mage hand and his sleight of hand, drop donuts with a tag on them for this amazing new place into baskets and things like that of people going about their daily business. Some of them you even like bombard and drop off the side of the bridge, and they just land perfectly into some of the baskets. However, the attempts to cook donuts spoil the fun a little bit as they get a little burned, and they're not, you can sell them if you want to, and I'll give you the choice, but they are certainly not Wilbur's famous signature maple bacon donut.
If they don't meet the standard, they don't get sold.
All right. Which will help on Sela persuading people to be like, no, he's cooking something for dinner tonight. Don't worry about that. These donuts are amazing. And over the course of the next 5 hours, as this all goes down and the sun goes down for the evening over Port Nyanzaru, you make 9, 18, 27, 36, and then you make 500 gold as you sell out of donuts.
Go.
Not a bad haul.
After the split or before the split?
That's before.
That's before. So I'll put in 250 into ours.
And where would we drop that off?
Same place where you were before.
We should go back and drop it off right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we should.
Go.
Like, just to show that we ain't messing around.
I just want everybody to know that this is slightly below our profit goal and margin, but is acceptable to get into a new territory, and I'm really proud of everybody.
You did good, buddy.
You won me over. This is impressive.
I mean, think about it with less percentage.
Yeah.
We got a bank today.
Yeah.
That should cover our supplies, right, Z?
Yeah, like most definitely.
It was worth a little bit of a break. It was worth a little bit of a detour today.
Yeah, the total cost of the supplies for everyone was 75 gold.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
High five, Wilbur.
I know how to market my donuts. It's like the one thing I know.
I just messed his hair up. It's fucking hot here.
Yeah. You got my hair all greasy.
No, that's donut.
As we're walking, after we drop this off, is there anything fun to do here, Z?
What's the Chelton nightlife like?
There are, in the Dockward specifically, there are a number of interesting bars. Kind of seedy, low-renty, sort of good music, homey fish-based dishes, and alcohol of all sorts and sizes.
Yeah, my people. Well,
let's see. Do you like fancier kind of things? Are you more of a down-home kind of thing? Like, what's your poison?
I'm Dockward.
Let's do some drinking.
Well, y'all like Tej?
What?
Y'all never had Tej?
Nah, what's that?
Oh, it's gonna be great. Yeah, no, let's drop this off, and I'm introducing all of you to Tej.
Yeah.
Is he nice?
He's very nice.
Okay.
All right.
Kitty.
You drop off the 250 gold with the guard, and you make your way down essentially here, where there's an inn. Oh, Than, we're gonna get drunk at the same inn that the other party got drunk in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We just drop it off with the guard. That's it. Nothing happens.
No, it's after hours.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah. It is distinctively after business hours by the time you get
Well, in
there.
that case, did y'all want to leave a note or anything with this?
Yeah, I think we would leave a note.
You know, a note of thanks would be a great idea.
Well, thank you. I'll write. I'll have you help me.
Yeah.
But I'll write a note of thank you so much for allowing us to do business in your city. We look forward to further business with you at a later date.
And can we leave one of the donuts with the ribbon? With the little tag on it? We had like saved
Sure,
one.
you saved one? Sure.
Yeah.
That's 496 gold.
Yeah. It was worth it.
I'm kidding. It's
Totally
fine.
worth it.
I have to be like, I don't math.
Yeah, and you make your way to the inn, which is called Anchors Away.
Let's
Like
check this place out. It's a great
AWAY
one.
or AWEIGH?
AWEIGH.
Yes.
As you enter, it is a lively place. This ward is primarily made up of people who have traveled here. It's kind of like the enclave of folk from the north. And so all sorts of people from all over Faerun congregate here, including and also many Chultans as well, who are doing business. It is your classic, feels like you're at home sort of inn, where you have the booths on the side and the large round tables in the center. There's a hearth off in one corner. There's a large bar at the back, behind which is a kitchen. There are stairs that go up to what look like inns or something like that. And yeah, that is the place you walk into. It's relatively crowded, and there is a bard playing on a lute back in the corner.
Oh, it's good to be back here again. I love this place. But, come on. Let's go to the bar.
A half-orc comes up, and Z, you actually know this half-orc. His name is Gramph, Gramph. And he is the proprietor of this place. He goes, "Oh, what can I get you?"
Hey, Cramp, good to see you again. How you been?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. I got some new folks we're going to be escorting.
I'm so sorry for you all. I'm sure he's quite good at his job.
I know.
You're
I've
sorry
told
that
him
he's good
over
at
and
his
over
job?
again.
No,
Why would you be
I
sorry
mean,
that he's doing his job?
No. Well, you're going into the jungle, right?
Kinda.
They've
Yeah.
got fun and games. So I hear.
No. They have death, disease, skeletons, dinosaurs.
It's not what the song.
I keep telling them that. They're just like, let's go to the jungle.
Look, there's a
It's-
All right,
song.
sure, they're paying me good.
What's the worst that could happen?
You
You
die,
could die.
and then you become a zombie.
Yeah, raised
That's
again
not-
as a zombie. Eaten by
In-
a dinosaur. You could have that happen too.
In the grand scheme of things, that's not so bad. Could be a lot worse.
I mean, if I'm
Fought
dead,
little
do I
brain
care?
people. Those things were gross. They tried to eat your head. We fought were-rats.
Okay, great. So let's get drunk.
No one wants to get drunk.
Round
No.
of Tej. They've never had it.
Oh, right, with the Tej then. Yeah, round Tej over here. And coming out in these kind of clay spun cups that are about this tall is this amber looking liquid. I have to look up the description for it. Tej. Doink. Because I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember. It's just like a honey mead, right?
It's like actual Tej is really fucking amazing too. It's an Ethiopian style mead.
I've never heard of actual Tej before.
Oh, Tej is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Here we
Dear
go.
God.
I had it once. It was
Yeah,
Oh.
so this is a honeyed drink that's been fermented and it is incredibly popular. You're looking at this cup you have and you see actually a lot of people around you drinking it. And as you drink it, it's kind of this sweet but also like bite to it as well. And it tastes real good if you like that sort of thing. If your character happens to like the taste of honey mixed with wine, that's essentially what it tastes like.
Oh, why didn't I think about this? This would be perfect with a donut.
It would. Or just by
Yeah.
baking with itself, like there's just a standalone strip. You can put it in there and it could soak
I
up some
bet
of
we
the
could
saltiness.
get some bacon, Wilbur.
Yeah, an order of bacon would be great.
You want pig?
No, specifically bacon. It's a cut of pig.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It knows what a pig is.
Right. Get him some bacon! Right, get him some bacon! Right.
Roll! We want some bacon.
Right.
Why are you making fun of the way I talk?
I was just getting in on the action.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, sir.
If you want, I
is
can
there
do
a
Z
table
next.
we all can sit at?
One of the open ones.
No, I'm talking to the group, not him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that over there. Yeah, God.
Great.
I think the one with
Can
the
I
chairs
just
will work.
let see
Yeah, God, that
how
one
much
over
is this
there.
worth?
We gotta go
Give 'em
sell
a whisper.
donuts in the market. That's Z.
It's 2 gold for 4 cups.
I'm just gonna slide 10 gold across the counter.
We want a lot of bacon.
Thank you.
They're very sorry.
Good.
They are. They're very idiots.
I see that.
God,
Enjoy your
you all act
cash.
like children.
I mean, they're
Let's
half.
get
They're just playing the type.
What?
And
So I vote we put them at
No,
one.
no,
end.
that was thoroughly in character. Z, y'all act like children.
Welcome to my life.
I mean,
And
What?
are there specific scenes you would like to play out while you're getting drunk? So, Maddie,
Oh, I would
thank you for the sub.
I want to try to get to know Z a little bit since I don't know them at
Okay.
all. Since I disappeared on the flight over.
Oh yeah, you noticed, team, that Maury and Elminster disappeared for like 24 hours at one point on the flight over.
Their uncle, cousin, whatever.
Uncle cousin.
mm.
Can I please call him my uncle cousin?
Your kunkle.
Probably accurate.
Oh, ew.
Ah!
Ugh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good when I say it out of my mouth.
I made it real
Probably
weird.
not
It sounded
kunkle.
better in your head.
Just reel that one back in, man.
Yeah. El kunk. Okay, there we go. I reeled it back in.
Kunkel has its merits.
Man, this game's had everything.
Oh my god.
What happens
I'm
when we
just
start a
gonna-
stream screaming about butt stuff?
Fair.
We did start
Why
the
not?
stream screaming about butt stuff. Anyways,
So, Z.
Yeah?
Tell me about yourself. You're from,
Baldur's
Baldur's Gate? Yeah.
Yeah.
What brought you to Cholt?
I remember like it was yesterday, my first time here, seeing it with my own 2 eyes. Back when I had, 2 eyes. No, I was following a lead I had here. And I'm an archaeologist by trade. This is what I've been doing all over Faerun. It's been in some of the greatest ruins of bygone ages. And so I was following a lead here. I had a map and a dream. And that dream was to get a lot of gold. And I did. It was great. It just cost me, all this. One of the horns that I had to get knocked into place.
What did you
Do you know
do
how
with
frustrating it is to carry your own horn through the jungle because it's broken? Not great. It hurts a lot.
So what did you do with the gold that you found?
It. What else am I gonna do with it?
Spend it?
Yeah,
On what?
lots of things.
I'm just trying to get to oh, nice. Like, what do you do for fun?
whatever I can get into. Honestly, I mean, I'm I kind of like to live every day as if it's my last one because, especially in places like this, it might be. So I hold back.
I feel like I can learn something from you, and I think Maury is getting progressively drunker as the night goes on. I feel like I could learn something from you. Like, I'm so bad at just like going with it.
Yeah, Yeah, no, just going with it is such a thing. Like, I get that y'all have these plans for setting up a donut shop and things like that.
I don't have those plans. That's Wilbur's plan.
What's your plan?
I just want to not... I don't know how you grew up, but I grew up where, like, I was always in the shadow of my mother, and I was expected to be something. I just want to be myself, and good enough is that. That's all I want.
Then do it. Oh, right. You have that whole, like, noble expectation thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Are y'all nearby? Everyone else? Sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're at the same table.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm listening
And
to
Laura's
all
getting
of this.
progressively louder as she's getting drunker.
Because everything you're saying, I'm just, yeah.
Ah,
So, like, how do you just go about living your life not giving a shit what other people think?
it's pretty easy when none of them give a shit about you to start with. I mean,
Well,
look
we
at-
give a shit about you.
yeah, no, y'all are great. I mean, it
Yeah.
surprised the hell out of me. Most people, they normally take one look at me and they go, demon, and that's just to start with.
Fuck those assholes. They don't know life.
Right,
Demons are
exactly.
Nice.
Thank you. But yeah, like in Baldur's Gate, I didn't have much growing up. It's all right. I got by.
I mean,
Then,
I glow. People look weird to me.
You do what?
I glow. I just do. Like, Maury just glows a little
Oh,
bit as she walks around.
oh, Huh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a skin condition.
I thought it was just the lighting.
You know how I, like,
mention
can fly?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes?
Yeah, when
Like,
you're not
that's because
falling.
I can also glow. Because, like, my dad, I guess, or my mom, I don't know. Somehow there's some, like, angelic bloodline or something. I don't know.
Hey, it's like the opposite thing in me. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
it's got like a yin yang balance.
I like it. I think we're gonna be
See?
friends.
Look at that. See, it makes sense. I'm all like, this is how you be all loose and crazy with things, and you're all like, oh, I'm stuck with responsibility, just like demons and angels. Hey, look at that. See? It totally makes sense.
Z, have you ever heard Maury sing?
Ah,
Maury, come on.
you sing?
Yeah.
Got a beautiful voice.
Hey, Bod!
Has Sela heard her sing?
No.
I don't
think
know.
so.
I think the
never
last
heard
time you sang
sing
was
either.
at the
At the opening.
Grand
the
opening.
opening of Heart of
Right.
Earth. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the song you like to sing? Give me a favorite.
I don't know.
Sing the donut song.
Wait, what? Do you know?
There's
Do you know the winds of Waterdeep?
Sure. Does she know the winds of Waterdeep? Probably.
Of course,
Right,
you
that
can
like
look
just
at
made
Barbie,
the
but you
hell
know
up, so I
all of
hope
the
so.
songs. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like that one. Why not?
Yeah.
You should tell a story about how we saved Waterdeep.
I need to work on that one. Can I work
Awesome.
on that one while we're in the jungle?
He's gonna weave over to the
Yeah.
bard.
Yeah, she's got to write Galen out of the story so it sounds better.
Definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
I barely knew the
Barbie
guy.
Tabaxi
No,
with
I'm
a
adding
lute.
to the story as an asshole villain. That's what I'm doing.
Greetings. Yeah, no, I know. Can you do Winds of Waterdeep?
Oh, you want me to sing it?
No. We got to sing if that's okay. You'll get all the tips. You'll get all the tips.
Oh, then sure. Yeah.
You'll get all the tips.
Yeah, okay. And you hear him strum, and he starts playing Winds of Waterdeep.
And then Mora will just start singing kind of low to begin with, and then she'll just get louder as she goes throughout the
Make
song.
a performance check.
It's not terrible.
We got another advantage if you want to use it.
That's up to everybody. What should I do?
Do it.
Do it? Okay, why not? Oh, good. I'm moving my stuff. Well, that's better.
You begin to sing, and at first it's quiet, and just the table can hear, and it's very nice. And as you begin to rise, and your voice begins to rise, more and more of the tables around you begin to get quiet and turn and stare at you as you keep singing. And by the end of the song, everyone in the room is just looking at you. And as you finish, there's a uproarious applause from the crowd.
She will drunkenly bow and just slap back into the seat.
That's my friend!
Boy, that was amazing. Tip the bod!
DM,
Yes.
is there anybody that's kind of like dismissing her? Can I like peruse the crowd while she was singing? Like just kind of being like snubby?
There was one table that was kind of like, they kind of look over, they kind of roll their eyes, and they kind of keep talking to themselves.
All right. I want to kind of nudge Lily while she's still singing, if this is possible.
Yeah, what's up?
Watch this.
What?
Check the table out over in the corner. The ones that are snubbing Maury.
I mean,
Can you see him?
snub's a harsh word, but yeah, I see him.
Yeah, whatever. Go with it.
Okay.
And I want to cast Mage Hand Legiman, invisible.
Yeah.
And I want to tie their bootlaces together under the table. Like all the way around the table. If I can
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh, this has got to be good.
11.
You guys have 2 floating advantages.
It's okay. We're on the other side of the room, so.
Yeah. So you get the first one tied, and the second one, he shifts his foot wrong, and he notices, and then they all start looking down, and just like, apparently one of them's a caster, and it's a level 1 spell called Fairy Fire, and goes boop, and they see this little hand, and they're like,
Dismissed it.
what the?
Dismissed.
And it's gone. Yeah. I always thought you were better than that, though. I would have been
It's
impressed
new.
if you got all of them.
Yeah. I'm still working on it. I'm new with it.
Okay.
It'll get better,
Okay.
trust me.
I believe you. It was neat that I couldn't do that. It's neat that you could do that. But you made it seem like you were going to get all of them, and I was really excited.
Yeah,
and then it was like half a
I
thing,
get
and
it.
okay, you just talked a huge game about it, is all, and then you failed to deliver. Like, yeah, when you got me captured before.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just kidding. You know I'm just kidding. This is how I'm going to get you over it.
I
This
fall out of the chair.
And as the banter continues through the night, are there any other scenes you would want to play out before the morning?
Yes. Much later in the evening, when
Yes.
Wilbur is trashed,
Yes.
Oh boy.
you can have his arm around Levlin. You're my best friend,
God.
Yep.
and I like having you around. I don't want anything to ever happen to you.
You smell like that stuff we were drinking, the trenches.
It's good. It's
And
good.
Z's like sliding mugs of water at all of them. Dear God, please drink water.
For the record, Sela is not drunk.
It's
She learned her lesson.
Very well.
it's very good, and I'm happy that we have found friends. That's not you and me, but like everybody.
You have the cutest cheeks. And I just squeeze his cheeks.
I know I do. But I like us, and our business is good, and our friendship is good, and I don't know where I'd be without you, and you're very important to me, and I don't want you to die in the jungle, and I'm very afraid of that.
We're gonna be okay. Do you know how I know? And then I fall asleep.
I think your sister's very pretty.
I'm sorry, what?
I think I like her a lot.
I'm
Oh,
right
shit.
here.
I forgot about that.
I'm
I
out
think
cold.
you need to go to bed, Wilbur.
I think that's probably smart.
Oh, is this the first time he said that he likes you?
Yeah, I mean, you made me bacon roses before.
You don't just make somebody bacon roses. It's not like it's just an everyday gift. Here's some bacon roses. No, you only make bacon roses when you really like somebody. I think you're the bee's knees, and they don't even have knees.
You've known me for a week, Wilbur.
But yeah, I guess. But it's a good week, right?
I mean, I guess.
Maple bacon donuts.
Lily, do you need me to like take care of him?
I'm gonna go take a walk now.
No. Actually, please don't do that by yourself. Like, I'll go with you. No problem.
Oh, then if he's going to bed, it's fine. This is just really awkward.
Oh yeah, no question. It's super awkward.
Oh God! I said a thing. I didn't. I want to vomit those words.
It's okay. You're really drunk. You'll probably forget all about it in the morning.
I won't.
Yeah, I know, but we can hold it over him later. It'll be really funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Did I act like that when I got drunk?
Oh,
yes.
You really did.
Hey, good day.
It's like this is the first time y'all are drinking. Good God.
I never had anything before.
What?
Well, I had like wine once in a while, but never this much.
How old are you?
21.
What?
I'm 21.
What?
I'm this many.
Is that 4 or 22?
It's 2 and 2, 22. Do the math.
What about Levlin?
He's savage.
Margaret shoot him in the face.
No, not Margaret. She's pretty cute.
Okay.
I think Levlin's the same age as Wilbur. I think.
Sheila?
$17?
He just leans back in their chair. Oh, dear God. Your children. Oh,
Not a child.
Not a child.
Not a child.
I'm kind of a child. I'd be like,
I shot arrows at
almost
him.
Twice your age.
You just call me short.
Pointing at
I
You
heard
just
him.
call me short.
That's racist.
Just of age. Sure. We'll go with it. Oh, dear God.
Can I go to bed now?
None of you are going to die on my watch.
Thank you. Can I go to sleep?
Man, now I'm really scared that he's not going to hold up to that promise.
I'd like that in writing.
No. Go to bed. All of you. Let's go to the ship and you're all going to bed.
Okay.
Okay, Uncle Zeke.
Oh, man.
And as you make your way, stumbling drunk, back to the ship, after one hell of a day in Port Nyanzaru, with dinosaur races and the selling of donuts and the getting incredibly drunk, we're going to go to our break. And we'll be right back in about 5 minutes because it is cat feeding time. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We'll be right back. Oh, and thank you to all of our amazing patrons. You will see them on the thank you to our patron supporter screen. That's going to be right up here in a second. If you want to help us on our amazing mission to commission awesome human beings to do great art and writing and all that sort of stuff, join us on our Patreon. And with that, we're going to break. Bye.
Bye.
Mac.
I'm still eating, and then Castle Mac rated us, and I love you so much, and we are back. Thank you guys for the raid. That is amazing. You all are awesome human beings, and we cannot thank you more if we tried for your amazing raid. And we are back. I gotta set the music back up too. And we are back with Emma. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. BattleBards? Okay, well, we'll wait on that for now. We are back with our party, a little hungover on the deck of the Venture Swift, the Water Davian flying ship constructed by Elminster and Ham Fizzlespark. Captain Ham, the morning after one hell of a bender, but also the morning after you got all of the stuff that you needed, you think, to head out into the jungle and find the last known whereabouts of the party, who is believed to have found the location of the death curse, or at least the source of the death curse that has been plaguing Faerun. You wake up. The boat is rocking back and forth. For some of you, it's a little woozy making. For some of you, it is not, because you didn't drink as much. Thank you for the follow, Pasta Meeple.
I want to go find Elminster.
Just a quick accounting thing.
Yeah.
Z would want to make sure everyone has like 14 days worth of rations to take with them.
Easily done. Yeah.
And I'll keep the gear in my bag. I think I can fit it all right now that the donuts are gone.
Yeah, now that the donuts are out of the Heward's hand, now that there are no donuts left, you are bereft of your donuts. The Heward's handy haversack, it can easily hold the actual gear that you need to go off flat heading through the jungle. And you wanted to go see Elminster, yes. All right, so he is up on the front of the deck, looking into Port Nyanzaru, down on the dock below, watching people work.
Can I retcon that really quickly and ask C how much gold we need in the jungle?
How much gold? Your question is how much gold you need in the jungle?
Yeah, Z, how much gold do we need in the jungle?
I mean, the answer is going to be like 0, right?
Okay, great. Thank you. That's all I need to know. So I'll go see Elminster, who's on the...
Yes.
Okay. Number 1, I have a headache.
You should not have drank so much last night.
But I've never had it before, so I didn't realize what I was doing.
I respect your spirit of adventure, young Mori.
I'm trying. Anyway, can you hold this? Like, because you're going to stay with the ship, right?
Well, yes, but we are flying with you.
Yeah, but like you're going to stay with the ship when we go into the jungle.
Yes, of course.
Okay, will you hold this so we don't lose it?
You want me to hold the money for you?
Yeah, like 9,000 gold, and then there's this gold beholder with gems for eyes that I have as well.
I
forgot to sell it. Sorry.
Happy to hold your money for you. Just keep it here on the ship. You can put it in my quarters, and there it shall remain until you undoubtedly return alive for it.
Is there anything I can do for this?
No.
Damn it.
In fact, probably, but you shouldn't. You should learn your lesson.
Yes, sir. She'll just slink away.
It was just the two of you for that conversation, right?
You could have been there if you wanted. I don't care.
Oh, Z would like to be.
Yeah.
And when you mentioned the gold beholder, you have a what now?
Oh, this. And I'll show it to Z.
One might call it a gold holder.
I like it.
I love a good pastiche.
A big golder.
At the moment. Look at that. Why has nobody taken one of these and set a gemstone named Beauty inside of it? That would be hilarious.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
There you go.
I get that.
Well,
that would more be that beauty is in the eye socket of the beholder, I believe, yes?
Stock?
Eye socket of the beholder. Well, no, they have a big central eye. Z appears to be talking about putting the emerald or gem in the central eye.
Oh.
Like one of these stalks, indeed.
Oh, fair.
Yes.
It's kind of got away from us suddenly. I mean, is this any kind of like magical thing or an artifact? Like,
I don't know.
Is it? No, this is looking
Oh.
at it with archaeologist brain, basically.
No, it apparently is a bauble that some beholder somewhere had commissioned of themselves.
It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
Know what's great about museums? Nothing. And hands it back.
I will ensure that these are well taken care of while you are doing the important things.
Oh, also, Maury, there is a guaranteed hangover cure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Z is just going to scan for... Talk to that sailor right there. Just like the oldest salt on the ship.
Okay.
That's who you need to talk to.
Oh, okay. She will walk up to that sailor.
Oi.
So, Z told me that you have a cure for hangovers.
And Z, behind going...
Oh, right, yeah, I've got the cure for hangovers for you. You're not going to have to come down to the mess deck with me.
Okay. And she'll just go.
All right. So what you've got to do as you make your way down there, you take this cup, you see. You take 3 eggs. You just put them right in there. You crack 3 eggs in there. You take 2 big scoops of cayenne pepper, and you put them in there. And you stir that all up. And then you take some fresh ground black pepper, and you put that in there. Then you take a good old wheel of cheese, and you cut off 3 or 4 strips. Make them real small, you see. Smoosh them up in your hands, and then crumble it in there. And then for a moment, let it touch flame. And then you drink it.
Can I use prestidigitation to flame it real quick at the top?
Yeah.
Okay, great, cool.
Good trick. Drink it.
Okay. And she'll just down it.
Make a constitution check.
Just a constitution check, right? Not a save.
Constitution save. Make it a save.
I mean, it doesn't give me anything, so I'll just ask.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Oh, you're good, no?
Yeah, straight. You're like, whoop, it's in, it's out. What?
I hate you.
Your friend Z put me up to it. I don't know if are you down there?
Oh, that's Z laughing.
Okay, is there a real hangover cure? Just fucking with me.
Yes, time and water.
Water,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's drink the water then.
Bacon.
Clean myself up.
I need bacon.
Now here's the thing. From now on, you do that to the next person that asks you for a cure.
Okay, sounds
You're
good.
a real crew member now.
All right, good.
Thanks, I owe you one. Patting the sailor.
Glad to do it.
Bacon.
Are there any other scenes we would like to play out before we take off into the jungle? All right. So, having had your hangover cures, feeling a little bit woozy, the ship, the mainmast sail drops as a tug begins to row you out of your berth, turn you around, and put you on your course. Out of Port Ninesar, you pass the main breakwater, coming around the headlands as you see this huge dragon turtle shell raise itself up. And its head comes to the bowsprit. Elminster's up there. And he goes, "Fine! We'll do it now then." And he reaches in and he grabs this strange looking thing. It's this almost blue, sort of glowing piece. It's almost resin. And he just... You see the dragon turtle's huge mouth, which is bigger than the bow, just open up right next to him. And you see his minuscule hand compared to the head of this thing just drop that piece of resin on its tongue. And it puts it back in its mouth and sinks below the waves. That's how you do that. All right. Come on, let's get around the headland and let's make this happen.
I think you just gave him a hit of acid.
What was that?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
There are ways to solidify magic, to create out of the weave something physical.
So the dragon
Call it-
turtle eat magic?
Men call it task, whatever you like. It is a thing. It is a thing of great power that elder beasts, such as our old friend in the bay there, prize more than the gold they take from many ships.
Solid magic.
It is a rarity.
Huh. Out of it. I like it.
It's awesome.
As the ship begins to slide around the headlands in Port Nyanzaru, fades behind you, you navigate out of the shipping lanes, and once there are no ships on the horizon, Ham goes, "All right, it's time to light her up!" And you see that purple dome that sits in the center of the bridge, in the center of the deck, light up again, as the machinery in it begins to whir. And Elminster goes, "Let's take it a bit more easy this time, shall we?" And you hear Hilda from the back go, "I'll take it as easy as I want, old man." And with that, you see the wings come out, and the whole, again, you feel this lurch as the whole boat begins to move, and you hear the wood start to creak through the water as it begins to run quicker and quicker behind the boat, and you, in a moment, are free. Casting up again into the clouds and turning inland. Port Nyanzaru off to the left over some high hills. Within a few moments, the waters behind you and stretching out for an infinity is green. The jungles of Chult. 3 days will pass as you first fly over a broad, slow-moving river, on either side of which is towering canopies of jungle. You see these strange, leathery flying beasts that Z would know as pterodactyls, and smaller folk who seem to be a humanoid creation similar to them called terrafolk. Who it is noted, as Z would probably also know, are relatively not nice to interlopers. One of the most notable features as you go down this river, the River Tiryiki. Actually, I should bring up the map, huh? Wrong map! That's the spoilers map. I'm sorry, the River Shoshenstar. Yeah. As you bring yourself down the River Shoshenstar, by the second day, you have made your way to a strange sight, which to you all is the Everglades. Below you, heading further to the south, is this expansive basin, and it's strange. Off to your southeast is this moat of dirt hovering in the air. It must be the size of a large hill, except it's heart-shaped, and there is what looks like the remnants of a tree over the top of it. One of the other folks will explain that is the heart of Ubtao, a formation long worshipped by the people here. And below you, you see this basin continue for a good long while off to your west, mountains rise off far in the distance. On the third day, you find yourself crawling again. With rain below and heavy storms, you see the flash of lightning in the clouds around you and just a gray curtain below you. On the fourth day, as the clouds begin to break, you find yourself in an island of green, with off to both your south and your southeast more mountains ranging still. In fact, the ones to your southeast seem to contain active volcanoes. About midday, on the fourth day, there's a shudder through the ship. And it feels like it begins to lose power, and then it's quicker, and I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. right, everybody made it. The ship lurches to a halt, and you see one of the masts start to crack and break as you feel the ship turn 180 degrees on itself, or 90 degrees on itself, as it's almost as if it rolls up against this unseen shore. And there's a... well, that was unexpected. Is everyone okay? My friends, are you all right?
Just fine. The hell was that?
I think we found it.
And what?
The place where we lost the other party.
Oh, the magic, right?
Yes. It is said that there was some sort of ban against scrying, and it is perhaps the same true for modes of flight such as this, or some interference between our incredibly fragile machinery and whatever wards have been put up here. I do not know that we will be able to fly any further.
Can you put it down safely?
We can have it hover above the canopy, at the very least.
Where are we on the map right now?
You think you're right about here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Z is like super serious now. Just okay. So here's where it gets real.
What I can do.
Oh,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay. We can bring the ship down. If you look south over the front of the ship, the bow of the ship here, off to the southwest, you can see the Valley of Lost Honor, and off to the southeast are the peaks of Flame. We know that the party was lost somewhere in between those two features. We can wait for you here if you wish to continue on foot down below.
We need to get back up to the ship. How do we signal you?
I am not sure that you will be able to once you are within whatever that is.
But once we get back
I mean,
up,
like if we get back here.
We will have ropes that we will leave down during the day. We will pull them up in the evening so as to ensure that no unwanted guests approach.
In the event that we do arrive back in the
I have an idea.
Evening. Go ahead, I did too. So, but let's hear yours.
Sela, you have that sending stone still, right?
Yeah, I got it.
We could give one to Elminster, and we could keep one.
Or we could just somehow shoot a flare up.
Yeah, I can do that with magic.
Yeah,
Easily.
we both can, I bet you.
How's this? If we're being brought back against our will, it'll be a red flare. Don't let it down no matter what. If it's a gold flare, we're just fine.
Okay. Hilda, take her down to the treetops. And the ship lowers slowly until just the very bottom of the ship brushes up against the top of this canopy. Well, my friends, this, I believe, is it.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, get nervous. Here comes the fun part. Do you want us to announce that we're putting on, like, the bug repellent or whatever when we do it?
I will
or?
assume you have it and all that stuff. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do the Rambo montage, like taking our gear, putting our backpacks on, tightening our boots up, rolling our sleeves up.
Exactly, just...
Checking all my bolts for my crossbow.
Oh, it's going to be good to get back on the ground again.
Two ropes are lowered down from either side of the ship. What happens next?
Z's going to go over.
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
Sela's gone too.
We should.
Levelin goes. I'm sure Lily's like right down.
Yeah, Lily's right behind you.
Oh God!
Come on, Wilbur, you can do it.
Come on, Wilbur. Woo.
Is he on the way?
You can do it.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
Come on, Wilbur. I believe in you. You can do this. Come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna help Wilbur as much as possible.
And Wilbur starts to descend.
And then before Maury jumps over, she's going to hug Elminster super close.
He'll hug you back.
And she's going to say, if I don't make it, tell Mother that I tried. And
I will
love
do.
her.
If you don't make it, I may not have a chance, but I will send her all of the love that I can. But you will make it.
I will. And then she'll go over.
Sliding down through the trees. You're taken from a cool breeze rolling over the tops of the jungle into almost breathing water from the humidity. At first, when you break through the trees, you didn't realize how high above the ground you really were. These trees must be 150 feet tall and create a roof over an expanse of rolling green below you, with smaller trees and ferns and other fauna that seems to, other flora. It's just this explosion of colors as it kind of rides away on these rolling hills to either side. As you come down, you find yourself in a green and brown cavern of primal age. A place that may not have been touched by humans by free folk in centuries. Z, you were the first to touch down as your boot lands softly in the loamy earth. Sela right behind, then Levlin, then Lily, then Maury, then Wilbur. You find yourself now in the jungles of Chult. You know south is pretty much all you have in terms of looking for sign of this missing party.
Well,
All right.
Oh, that's hot.
I will cast Prestidigitation on myself and Levlin since he's whining.
Takes about
Left
10
turn
seconds
out.
for it to...
Yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing. But here's what we need to do. We need to start trail markings so we know how to get back here. And Z is gonna take out paper and compass and things and their cartographer's tools and start start mapping out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilbur.
And they're gonna be keeping a running map.
Maury's gonna get on Wilbur's level. You are the best cook in Waterdeep. But you know what you're better at? Kicking shit's ass. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Again, there's really no sewers out here.
We're doing this for Asher.
Yeah. For Asher.
You got this. And then she's gonna try to hype him up by like shaking him a little bit.
Deela's looking around the ground and the trees and everything, and she's gonna make her armor kind of mimic that, like a camouflage.
Nice.
Does anybody watch me do that? Have y'all seen me do that before?
No.
I'm paying attention to Wilbur right now, so no, probably not.
Well, whoever's watching me, I just
Yeah, I'm
mock
definitely
guys and
watching.
I just wink.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice. Okay, Sela, you're good at scouting and things like that, right?
I think so.
Good, you and me. We're gonna blaze trail south. Start there.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you are searching.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do we know how long it was since the other party was here?
It's been about 3 weeks now.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been a few weeks, so there should still be a trail that they made. So let's keep an eye out for things like that.
Do we know anything about the party? Like what they look like?
What
Or
we have learned.
like, do we know their names? Do we know anything?
Do we really just not bother to find out anything? Oh, well.
We're so dumb.
There's an answer to that question. It just depends on some role-playing choices.
I mean, it depends on what they're asking.
Who was the party that came here?
What are we looking for?
Oh, what I'm asking is,
Yeah.
what would we during the voyage have found out about the party that came before us?
You know that it was comprised of a human, a half-elf, a tabaxi, an elf, and an Aasimar.
Human, half-elf, elf, tabaxi, and Aasimar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Wilden. Sorry.
They would know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, did we get names or anything, or? No, cool. Let's run with it. Cool.
Okay.
I mean, I do feel like this entire journey we would have.
Yes, I would. There were other things that happened, and I was waiting to see if one of the players was going to pipe in first.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to tell you who or what, but not everyone has the same information. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You mean character-wise or player-wise?
Character-wise.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sela knows nothing.
Is it me?
Yeah. Yeah, so you know,
If it's me, I forgot as a player.
you know the Tabaxi's name was Jax. The half-elf's name was... Dan, what was the half-elf's name?
Vim.
Vim.
Oh, I know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just list them for you.
Do you want to just list? Because I'm blanking on a couple.
Yeah, so there was a half-elf rogue named Vim. There was a Tabaxi bard named Jax.
Mhm.
There was an Aasimar sorceress named Kazara.
Yes.
There was a human fighter named
Sven.
Sven. Or something else, but I can't remember what it was. And
The elf.
the elf named Bryn. Bryn Varys. The elf was a ranger.
Is who we're looking for. And hopefully they were pretty good at breaking trail.
This calls for a skill challenge. How are we going to search as a team? What are we going to do to search for sign of the party?
Figure Sela and Z would be using survival checks, right?
Possibly. However, my investigation is way better.
Each person can only use one skill, and it can't be the same skill as anyone else.
So
well,
much better.
go for it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Survival.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate. I'm just gonna be turning on my looking everywhere for signs of anything that seems out of the ordinary. It doesn't belong.
Okay.
I I would like to use stealth if possible. If Z wants me to sneak up ahead a little bit to see if there's anything up ahead, or if Sela wants me to check on something up ahead to make sure there's no creatures up there, or if I don't know, any potential traps or anything. I'm just being quiet.
I would like to do a nature check to help us determine the surrounding area and the best place that somebody would travel through, just based on foliage and the like.
And Maury.
I think I want to keep an eye out for anything magical, so like I'll use an Arcana check to see if there's any traces of anything left behind.
Okay, so let's start with the nature check. Wilbur, make your nature check. Levlin, because you're going to scout ahead, let's do your check next. Let's do the stealth check.
Ooh.
Z, you are helping with navigating some of the more difficult parts of the jungle, so let's do your survival check. And then Sela, let's see your investigation check as you are looking for human sign about.
Nice.
Well, there you go. And then Maury, let's do your Arcana check. Okay. So, actually, determining how to move is relatively easy. And so you didn't. You met the DC for that. Because there are natural folds in the ground that make it easier to move along. And you do find a campsite that was used within the last month, Sela. And it does appear it had 5 people staying at it. It had 5 people staying at it. And it looked like they continued off to the south from here. And Z, you're able to, there were a couple places where they obviously covered their tracks. But thanks to your expertise, you were able to find them. It looks like they may have been on the run from something, or they were just trying to be extra careful. It's hard to tell. It's been a little while since the tracks, but you certainly see the sign of people who were maybe not the most expert at traversing jungle, doing their best to cover their trail. Levlin, the jungle is not like hiding in a city.
I'm learning that.
Yeah, you're able to move ahead. You're able to do... You think you're doing a passable job, but this is almost like a shakedown cruise for you. This is you getting used to how to hide in a big, expansive jungle, right? Mm-hmm. And you know that if somebody was looking hard enough, they would probably see you, as you're still like, okay, so trees and bushes work differently than barrels and corners and alleys and things. So how do I move my body properly? How do I flit from place to place properly? And so you're not super stealthy and don't see any threats along the way, or are able to scout any threats along the way. However, Maury, as you are all moving forward, you find an obelisk that's has ancient Chultan on it, and seems to be emanating a very minor sort of magical field.
Hey, Z.
Yeah?
You read ancient Chultan?
Oh, let me see here. I know, I get a check for ancient Chultan, right?
Yeah.
What do I do for that?
History check, advantage.
Let's see here.
You just needed a 10 because it's simple comprehension. It's not difficult. It's just you are not fluent, so a 10 is fine, right? The obelisk says, you enter the realm of the 9 gods, here replacing the one god. Under our auspices and our protection shall lie the greatest city, that none have seen.
That's it?
Yeah.
City no one has seen. It's interesting.
Make a history check.
With or without the advantage?
With the advantage. In your travels, you have heard of the lost city of Omu. It is like the lost city of gold. It is a place that is a rumor. But one of the rumors attached to it is that the reason no one can find it is because the denizens of that city turned their back on Ubtao and worshipped older gods, these 9 gods of Chult.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
We might have found Omu. No.
You
I would have
think
heard of that, right? I
Oh,
would have heard of that.
Your Alm's relationship was primarily with Port Nyanzaru, so unless you think there was some reason for you to study Chalton lore, if you do, like, and I'm that's not me being like, you don't know that. That's me saying, like, if you think there is a reason for that.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, okay.
Do you think this is the way they went? Z?
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, if I found the lost city of Omu, I'd go to it too, which we should do.
what's a Momu?
Omu. It's a legendary city here in Chult. No one's ever found it. They stopped worshiping Ubtao, the big god back in Nyanzaru, and for some like older gods, these 9 gods. And they just disappeared into time, and no one's found the city since. This would be... this would be amazing.
You think the city has something to do with the curse?
Probably, sure. I'll go with that for now. I have no idea, but although, that's a good idea. Could be something to do with the ancient magics, although why now versus all those thousands of years? I don't know. But it's a good a place to start as any.
Dila, did it look like they went this way?
It does, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like they went this way for sure.
Oh, God.
Wilbur,
Yeah.
nothing has happened yet.
Keep the edge. Keep some fear in you. No, seriously. Keep a little bit of fear. It's not a bad thing. Keeps you jumpy. Jumpy isn't bad.
Okay.
Not wrong.
They went into an ancient place, and now they're missing, and now old people are dying, and undead people that were no longer dead are dying.
Well,
More reason to go check it out.
let's go.
We got to stop it, Wilbur.
Yeah.
If we can fix it, we need to fix it.
Yeah, we do.
Wilbur, if we were in the kitchen, what would you be making right now? Just start walking with him.
Oh, that's a good thought.
Oh,
I haven't baked bread in a while, so I'd probably start
Ooh,
there.
what kind of bread?
Oh, like a honey oat. I think would be nice.
Ooh, yeah. With it cracked on the top?
Yeah, with the crack on the top. You got it, buddy. Maybe a nice steak to go with it.
Mm.
I'm
That's
assuming
not
we're walking into it,
Yeah, just keep walking.
like as it is happening.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him going.
It's relatively easy to find your way after this, knowing what you're looking for now. And getting closer and closer, there's this tingle you feel on the back of your skin. And it's interesting. For a moment in front of you there is jungle. And then who is in front? Who would be leading the group?
Z.
I mean,
me or Z, I think.
Yeah, I think the two of us were.
Yeah, we're kind of together, I think.
Why don't you both make me dexterity saving throws?
Ooh.
As
there goes our guide and the ranger.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Is it a trap?
I don't know. Okay, so let me narrate it, and you tell me if you think it's a trap or not. Because it's an environmental effect. Okay, so the two of you are walking ahead of the group, and there's just, massive jungle in front of you, and all of a sudden, your foot catches air, and you begin to fall off this 200-foot tall cliff, and as you begin falling, you see this wide city spread out in front of you. Is that a trap? See, that's why I'm like, I don't know, and I'm willing to hear arguments, because kind of, but kind of not.
Hold on a second. I'm looking at...
I mean, they're falling towards the city, right?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, most definitely a trap.
I mean, we were tricked. We didn't know that was there.
Yeah, okay, we'll call it a trap. Yeah, we can call it a trap.
Then I would get advantage on the saving throw.
Make your advantage. Do better than a 13. Nope, that's not better than a 13. Okay. Okay.
They just fall.
You see them almost disappear, like horizontally into the jungle.
I'm gonna stick my head out.
And the minute you stick your head out, make a dexterity save. You are able to. You can actually, on a crit, you grab just instinctly. You fall to your knees and grab both of them.
Help! I can't keep them held for very long. Help! Wilbur! Help!
I'm worried by the leg.
I got your leg.
Okay, with the three of you, you're able to pull them up, and as you do, Sela, you look up. There's a gargoyle off to the left of Maury, and it has this horrible sort of rictus scream on its face that's just staring down into the city below you. For a moment, you feel like its eyes flick towards you, but it may have just been a trick of light as you get pulled up back onto the thing, and now all of you can see, standing on the edge of a crater, a crevice, some deep depression in the world, the lost city of Omu that I actually need to kind of scroll down a little bit to get to here. Please hold. Where you at, boy? Where are you? Oh, there it is. Boink. Okay.
Baby shark.
Baby shark. Moo.
Came upon it here. And I have words. Please hold. So, the jungle, as you saw, there are these sheer cliffs surrounding this dead city. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin, and colorful birds are flying overhead. A waterfall pours into the basin at the north, creating this swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava at the south. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the steaming abyss. The cliffs surrounding Omu are 150 feet tall and look to be composed of crumbling rock. There's thick jungle on all sides of the huge cliff tops with ferns and orchids and moss. Every 100 feet or so, you see another one of these gargoyles sitting all the way around the side. Just on a quick look, there are two obvious entrances into the city. One seems to be down here in the southwest, which appears to be a gatehouse. There are large stone steps leading down to a terraced entrance into the city itself. The other is over this waterfall at the north. But the city now lies out before you.
Huh.
Oh my god, this This is it.
This is it?
This is Homo.
This is crazy.
Do we know which way they went?
Give me a minute. And Z is going to sit down and start just sketching this place.
Okay.
I guess I would investigate around the area, see if I can see any kind of anything.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Can I assist in that? Oh, well,
You absolutely may if you so choose, which would give Sela advantage.
I would assist in it, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It appears that they moved south around the rim here.
So they went to that south entrance, it looks like.
Yes.
We go that way.
We follow their... Well, do we want to follow where they went?
We have to find them.
That's true.
What of their bodies?
Then we
Do we
deal with that.
Find
But
what
not-
turned them into bodies and turn them into bodies.
We kill the body-killing bodies.
Yes, with our bodies. You got it. You're good.
There's a lot of bodies going on right now.
So many bodies.
And the bodies hit the floor.
Would this activate Throck?
Put this activate proc.
Yeah. This place was originally built by humans, and its original purpose was a city, with a large central kind of palace area. There are what appear to be a number of religious buildings all around the city, temples or whatnot, just scattered about. There's also a large amphitheater, if you see where I'm pinging as I go through, that may be of interest. The primary issue appears to be that the city is kind of cut in half by an overswollen river that runs into a giant lake of lava. Obviously, some sort of cataclysm happened here at some point.
And Z is... Their sketching is just pointing all of these different things out. Just instantly, just from a look.
So what do you think, guys? The south entrance?
The
Yeah,
city
we
itself,
go
by the way, is
south.
about 500 years old.
Let's get in this shit.
Let's go find that party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's around the south. I just needed another minute or two. I need to sketch.
What if they're still alive and then they just help us finish the job?
Yeah.
Go. We can
So,
help.
see, what do you think could possibly be down there?
Buildings.
Death,
I
danger,
have no idea.
sandwiches.
I
Just
bet
the
there's not
Sandwiches.
biggest
donuts.
smile. I have no idea.
Not very reassuring.
It's okay. We just have to figure out if this is a good establishment that we could set up we could develop a marketplace.
Yep.
I
That's
just
great
look
idea.
around.
Are you
at
done
the
yet, Z?
Dense jungle and
Yeah, I'm good. I'll get
The-
some more detail as we go.
abandoned city, and I'm like, "No, you can have it. I'll let
A
you."
map to this place alone is gonna be a fortune.
You might want
Good.
to warn them about the disappearing forest. Charge them extra for that information.
Yeah, say you didn't buy a premium package.
All right, should we head on down? Z's done with his map.
Call this one the deluxe double gold.
Yeah.
Okay, making your way around the... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Please hold. Gotta bring up my notes. Wink, there we go. Making your way around the edge, you come to these large steps, the bottom of which is this stone enclosure. It's a building. What looks like part of it is collapsed. It's a guardhouse with arrow slits cut into the limestone walls, and a lopsided portcullis hangs over the gateway, beyond which you see an open plaza. Do you want to bypass the guardhouse or go into it?
Well, I think we're looking for signs of the party.
Yeah, if we're looking for people, then we should check everywhere if we can.
Okay.
I would like to search the stairs in the area around the guardhouse for any kind of traps.
Yep.
Okay. Give me an investigation check on the trap thing.
He will help.
I'm about to say I'd definitely be helping with that.
So should I just roll an advantage if they're helping?
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
Okay. This doesn't appear to be trapped.
Yeah, I don't see anything dangerous looking.
As you enter into this guardhouse, much of the interiors collapse into rubble. There's kind of creepery things climbing up the walls, like green sort of baby vines and high grasses between these kind of stone slabs that make up the floor. There is some evidence of a campfire here. And one of the walls has a bunch of graffiti on it.
Is it legible? Like,
yes, it's all in common. I'm putting it in chat.
Snakes, not what they seem. Zon bravery, Chicago, Moa. If that's a, does this look fresh?
Some of it is fresh. Who is Unk is fresh, and then the snakes are not what they seem is fresher. The rest of them are different ages of old within the last 5 to 10 years. But Sela and Z can both give me history checks right now.
Regular?
Yeah. Sela, you've heard of Rosnasi. Rosnasi was a human warlord who, about 100 years ago, rose up an undead army to destroy what is considered one of the greatest cities of Chult, named Mesro. He failed, kind of. The city was destroyed, but he chose not to occupy it and slunk back off into the jungle for some unknown reason.
Yeah, I've heard of this guy, this Rosnasi.
What about him?
He was a warlord of some kind. He supposedly destroyed the greatest city this place ever had and then disappeared.
Oh,
I don't really know why.
And I remember that. Right? Yeah. John dead. Fangs of. I wonder if that means the army. No. Ooh.
How long ago that was? Did you say that just now?
Like 100 years ago.
But I don't know who this Eric is it's talking about. I don't know that.
So Z, upon like that clicking in their head, is gonna use divine sense.
Okay.
So is there any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet?
No.
Okay.
Did you say you're doing that out loud? Would you tell us where you're doing that?
Z just would go. I don't smell any undead. That's good.
You can smell them?
Yeah.
I can do that too.
Oh.
Kind of, yeah.
Excellent.
I also have a nose.
So I'm going to use a spell slot to do primeval awareness.
Okay.
And I can sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of me.
God damn.
So it was fae, fiend, celestial, undead, and what?
Elementals, dragons, and aberrations.
Holy cow.
There are aberrations, undead, and fiends within a mile of you.
Fiends.
But no dragons.
Thank God. Fiends. This is not a nice place, y'all.
I'm just gonna listen.
All right, what do you got?
There's undead. There's aberrations. There's fiends. All of that.
How close?
Within a mile. I don't know exactly, but they're here in the city.
That's hell impressive. Wait, is the fiend me? Like, just...
Oh, yeah, good question. Is the fiend
no.
them? No. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't come up.
Technically
So
not
if
a
I
fiend.
didn't come up,
Yeah, because you didn't come up as a celestial.
Aasimar's technically not celestial. Tiefling's technically not fiend.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I would see you get a very mild ping, like, and only
But, like,
because
I would
you're
realize
that
it was-
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they it's literally described as a drop of celestial or fiendish blood has done this, not like So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, there's that stuff. It's here.
well, we'd be prepared. We go find him, right?
Careful.
Yep.
Good against undead. No problem. Fiends? Probably okay. Aberrations? It's not really my expertise.
I don't know what I'm good against. I guess we'll figure it out. Anything good against... What's good against undead and aberrations and fiends?
I hold up Margaret.
Like any kind of damage
That's
specific?
their axe.
I would assume fire damage is good against undead, but I don't know.
Holy damage is also good against undead and
Holy.
aberrants and fiends.
In the holier the better, and well, got it.
Stream
Right.
kitty.
Boy, that was.
Dream kit.
I sure would have done good here.
So what happens next, gang?
Let's move forward slowly and keep really weather eyes out.
All right. So you begin to move out of that guardhouse in the southeast. You scrabble your way down that smallish cliff that leads further into the northeast, into the first clutch of buildings there. These seem to be old administration's offices, maybe? Some sort of additional checkpoint. One of these houses does look like it's small enough to be a home, but these seem to be buildings of an official nature.
Just tell Z what they are.
Oh, yeah. So there's a customs house. There is what looks like a small barracks, and then 3 residential homes.
Okay, so customs, barracks, houses. Any of the tracks leading to these buildings?
It's starting to get much more overgrown here, so I'll need investigation checks.
Here we go.
I'll
Just
help
help out
whoever I need
Sela.
to help. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
We're gonna help Sela.
Nice.
23 and a 22. So
Damn.
You damn Batman.
I'm Batman.
Z, you're not going to roll?
No, just helping Sela.
okay.
Helping, so I got advantage.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, cool. They ruffled through these houses. They moved through here. It looks like they had picked some stuff up. It looks like there was a small fight. In fact, there is one interesting body that you notice. It's half man, half serpent, snake. The top half is man, and the bottom half is this kind of long snake-like thing.
Would I have heard about these?
I would say that Z or Mori, specifically, Z given her bardic background. I'm sorry, Mori given her bardic background, and Z given their
and my mother's
archaeological.
experience.
Oh, and yeah, your mom's experience. Yeah, so between the two of you, we can get a couple of history checks here.
Cool.
Nah.
I didn't pay attention.
Nope.
Missed that
She's
day of
laughing
class.
at me.
The Yuan-Ti. Yuan-Ti are a snake people who you also know worship the night serpent Dendar, who will one day come to consume the world. And yeah, so that's super good.
Oh, hell. Jan Tia here.
Oh no! What is
A yawn what?
Jan T, the snake people.
T?
Like,
He on
Snake
T.
people, there's damn snake people
Look
here.
more
Of course, there's snake
us-like.
people.
Is there
Then
anything
just-
here that doesn't try to kill you?
Is there-
No!
Everything tries to kill you. Also, keep your voices down. If there's Jan T here, they could be anywhere.
Let's keep following the
Good
trail,
in the jungle.
right?
What?
Keep following the trail.
Yeah, let's keep following the trail.
Mm-hmm.
We want to check out these houses at all?
Yeah, they already
They've been-
did. If there's anything,
Look like they've been picked clean.
yeah,
All right.
then when we find them, we'll find whatever they have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you move through this,
I suggest we
First-
move stealthy, guys.
you want to make stealth checks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely think we should.
Anybody got that sweet pass without a trace?
Mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
That'd be nice.
So let's see some stealth. You guys are doing great so far.
You wouldn't say this was swamp wood. I'm just kidding. Are you kidding me?
Donkey!
Wow.
Wow.
You still got 2 advantages left hanging for the day.
Guys,
I'll give you mine.
You've still got 1 advantage left hanging for the day.
Oh.
ouch.
No, I'm not going to use it.
Ouch.
Okay, so you begin to make your way across this kind of open, grassy area that looks like it once was maybe like a large, well, Z, you know, it was kind of just like a large, sorry for the background noise right now, a square, except it was kind of almost a broad avenue that was kind of like triple wide. There are collapsed statues on the northern end of it and the southern end of it here. They're interesting because they are of Chultans only. There are no representations of deity there, which, given the proclivity of most races to venerate deity, and this place has some rumor of 9 of them, seems odd to you that perhaps there are no deific statues. But as you make your way kind of through this more open area, you come to a large, risen stone road that you see there on the map. And you know that off to the left, in that house there, that largish house, the party's trail leads in there, but it does not lead out.
Weird.
This is it.
All right.
Heads-
I pull out Margaret. Game faces, folks.
Yeah. Door open, closed.
The door looks to have been removed ages ago. There's undergrowth, and as you walk in, is that what you said, Celia, you're heading in?
I'm kind of trying to look in before I just go
Okay.
in.
It looks like this place has been ransacked. There's broken furniture of this kind of deep, dark wood. There's moth-eaten, moldy sorts of tapestries on the wall. It looks like there used to be one of those like hexed scroll shelves, right? But like the center of it's been ripped through. You also notice scorch marks, magical, like the signs of magical combat in here.
Nothing else though.
No, but there is you haven't gone in far enough to see anything more.
Okay. I'll step in.
As you begin to move in and navigate your way through, are you guys familiar with like Roman villas and kind of how they have this like open sort of feel to them, and then it goes back to a central courtyard. You are in kind of the front part of the house, and you know that sitting behind is where the courtyard is. And as you move your way through this like wrecked place that used to be someone's home in the courtyard is a campsite. It looks like there were at one time 5 tents here, but they've been torn to pieces, parts of them burned. Obviously, combat has happened there. You see the scorch marks from spells, arrows stuck in the ground. You see a broken rapier laying off to one side, and oddly, nestled in the back corner of the courtyard is what appears to be a tabaxi, possibly unconscious, but it's weird because this creature is tangled up in a strange mass of branches, as if a small tree had wrapped itself around this cat person.
I'm gonna go straight over there.
So you, as you look, it appears that someone has cast a spell on this tabaxi where they are dead. It is a female tabaxi with red hair, carrying a lute and a short sword, and this necklace, none of which have been touched, but it appears that the spell that preserves a body after death has been placed upon this corpse.
Are there any other bodies or just this one?
Just that one.
Have we moved in at this point?
You are as in as you choose to be.
I would be in.
Yeah, I think we should all go in.
Start actively looking around.
Do I know what the spell is? That
I just can't remember it off the top of my head. It's like a
Gentle
level
repose.
1 spell. Gentle repose.
Gentle repose. Okay, but
Yeah.
the vines.
Oh, the vines? You what about the vines?
I said, yeah, what's up with his vines?
Yeah, so it's not a vine. It's really weird, actually. It's like a tree, a small tree, has been curled around this body. 2 large sets of branches come out of either side, and there's a central stalk with 2 very, almost like it's been split at the center down, where there's 2 kind of thick rooted, where its roots would be, but they're kind of uprooted at this point. And it's kind of covering, like it's cocooned almost, this body.
Does it look like it's protecting it, or does it look like it's like it was like entangling her?
Make an investigation check, and tell me how you investigate that. Like, what are you looking for? Are you gonna touch it? Are you gonna, like, what's your deal?
I'm gonna use my mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kind of just like kind of touch it a little bit and move it around. And I just is it wrapped tightly? Is it like wrapped tightly around the tabaxi, or is it like is there space like an egg?
It's almost like an egg. As the mage hand goes to touch this thing to kind of brush some of the branches away, it begins to move. And you see, it's almost like your mind bends for a moment as pulling itself out, unleashing its arms, laying the body gently on the ground, and standing up is this.
Oh, hey.
If you've come to kill us, fire will make the quickest work.
Oh.
You don't want to kill
Who are
anyone.
you?
I don't want to kill any.
We're just looking for some people.
This creature, with its amber-colored eyes and a mouth that seems to glow with some sort of light, golden light. If a bark-skinned face could look woebegone, forlorn, beyond hope, That is the face you see before you.
Well, what happened here?
We were attacked.
Oh.
Who's we? The rest of this party?
Yes.
What happened to the rest of them?
I believe they were taken. We were left to die. We did not die.
Oh.
So this is Jax, huh?
This is the physical remains of Jax. Jax lives within.
What? Wait, you got the soul of Jax?
Why are you here?
I'm Wilbur. And we're looking for missing people to try and see if we can find a disease that's killing people all over.
There's a death curse.
We're here trying to do the right thing.
That is why we were here as well.
Can I give you a hug? You seem like you need a hug.
We would prefer not to be touched.
I respect your boundaries.
I mean, please don't take this the wrong way. What's your name?
We are called Buyer.
Buyer. You weren't part of the original expedition.
We were saved by the expedition.
Oh, here in Chult.
No. We were saved in the Feywild.
Oh.
Did we hear anything about a Feywild or anything like that?
Nope.
Really? So before they came to Chult, huh?
It appears there was a temporal misunderstanding.
I don't know what that means.
Huh.
I'm.
I don't like conflict.
You're in
But
the place.
so you're not from here, you're from the Feywild. Okay, okay.
We were not from the Feywild. We were trapped in the Feywild.
Where are you from originally?
A place of great beauty. We did not have a name for it. We were one biome.
You're in
So
Chult.
sorry.
You want to go home?
He looks down at Jax. I am.
I figure out how to put this. We can't bring your friend back until we solve whatever's happening. Maybe it's here. We don't know. But there's something preventing people from being resurrected. And we're
It
here
is
to find
here.
it.
We have met its architect.
Who's the architect?
A being of great evil. He was called Asarak.
Anything?
Yeah.
Pretty high DC on a history check for anybody who has trained history. This is Asarak is not specifically Chelton related. So anybody who has You're a bard. You don't have trained history, Maury?
Didn't do it.
Do you want to roll?
I don't have trained history.
Oh, well, never mind. I would almost give it to you anyways as a bard. Because I feel like... Yeah, give it a go. See what happens. Nope. Okay. Nope. He is an undead being of great evil.
And you say this ass crack is here?
We believe his base of power was nearby.
So, ancient undead. It's here. And that's what's preventing people from being resurrected. Well, I know what we're doing.
You say he took your friends?
No. Red-robed wizards.
Red-robed wizards?
Maury, Sela, and Z would all know this. That it is very likely that he is talking about red wizards of Thay.
Yeah, Z would spit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Thayans.
Would be, wouldn't it?
I guess we gotta go find him.
We got snake people, wizards, and undead beings of invincible powers. We got this.
So we have to go find the ass man?
Well, no, first we need to go find the red wizards.
They're all here. Where else are they going to go? This is clearly... Do you know where they're at here, or do you have any idea?
We believe they are searching for the stones.
Stones. Oh, we read about stones in a...
We're good at finding stones, actually. It's kind of one of our strong suits.
Stones. What was the thing about the stones?
Cubes. We saw something about cubes.
Are they cubes?
Yes.
What are they for? The key?
Thayans, an undead, and Yanti, and an undead, and an ancient undead.
Right.
These odds are awful. I love it.
What can we do to help you?
Sorry.
Know which way we should look?
We believe the temples are secreted in the city. There are 9 cubes. 1 for each god. The cubes, we believe, are the key to entering whatever it is that Asarak has created.
So, again, pardon the indelicacy, but, you want to die?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm asking, not threatening. I'm literally asking. Is that what you are after?
We are the bearer of 2 spirits. We cannot die. Lest Jax dies.
Good. Then please come help us save both of you, and hopefully your
so
friends.
Many others. So many others.
And yeah, a lot of other people. We could use your help.
Why? Why does it matter?
Point it.
Jax
You want to see her again, right? You want to bring her back? Fix her? We want that too.
We do.
I lost my brother to this.
I lost my friend to this.
My friend as well.
My mother is dying.
My boss, I guess, technically.
And you see a single amber tear come down his cheek.
Oh, if he starts, I'm gonna start.
We're gonna need all the help we can get in here.
Please help us.
None of them have been in the jungle before. We need help.
I'm afraid.
Please help me keep these kids alive.
Help us find your friends.
I need to make sure she is safe first. And he gets down on his knees and he starts digging with his bare hands.
Z will help.
She was a bard?
Yeah, she had a lute, a very special, a cittern, I think is what she called it, a very special one.
Did she have a favorite song?
Yeah.
Can I play it for her?
I would prefer not to hear it.
I don't think we should be too loud, sorry. But yeah, let's help. I don't know how you got here before, but we have a ship nearby. Once we get this handled, it won't be far.
Can I look at the loot?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to be an asshole.
No, you're fine. He will remove 3 items from the body before placing it in the bowl.
Yeah,
there is a diadem, like a jewel necklace. There is a cittern, and then there's a cloak.
What's I'm interested in the cittern? Sitar?
A cittern, yeah. Hang on a sec. It is.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's not in my items, is it? No, it's not in here for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, hang on 1 second. I'll get a link to it. Mac for.
Oh no, don't get identified. That's right. I'm a divine caster.
There you go. I have stuff already,
I don't have it either, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
I got it.
Mac for mid citron. Here we go. All right. So, do this. Doink. Doink.
Ooh.
That performance bonus, that is from a different game. Never mind. I forgot I have bards in 2 different games right now. Somebody else just recently got a performance bonus magic item. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are the other 2 things?
I will tell you. I have to go look at the old character sheet. I just happen to remember that one off the top of my head, but I will let you guys know.
Cool. I don't remember what they did either.
I vaguely do. I have to actually write it all up. As the body is packed under the dirt, he casts the spell. He casts a spell on the ground. And you see this small sort of oaken tree grow up on the spot. It's almost like it's a miniature full-grown tree just sitting there. She will be safe.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Can I quietly pluck something on quietly?
You can, and as you pluck the first cord, there's as 4 arrows land in the courtyard. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh.
All right. Hi, guys.
I was doing it quietly.
Hey.
Sigh.
You know it's gonna happen. You know someone's gonna do it.
Yeah. Good game.
Arrowed.
All right, let's go around and get reactions and thoughts on the game from everyone, and you do your shout outs and all that sort of good stuff. We'll do Than last. Chris.
Whew, awesome session today. We went off the rails, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun today.
I'm good with it. Yeah,
that was great. I love the. My favorite part of today's episode was it had to be the donut stand, just because it was so crazy, completely off the rails. I loved it
because that is, like Death said, that is on brand.
Yeah, that was totally. That's it for me. I am at the Chris Herzog on all social media, Judo Killer here on Twitch. I do have a website out now. It is www.zogopedia.com. It is a MMA and jiu-jitsu based instructional website. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, check it out. That's it.
Kate.
Hey everybody. It was good. It was good to be back. I missed y'all last week. I was really sad I missed the dinosaur races, but I'm glad to be back. It was nice to get to know Z a little bit better. I thought like that's super helpful, especially since they're super new to the team. And then just knowing things that I can't talk about right now it's killing me inside. It's killing Kate. It's not killing more.
Happy.
Yeah. And then we make super cool dice boxes and journals that you can find at this.
Yes, they're amazing. Yay!
Super cool.
You should go buy them. Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm CapJack or at Captain Jack Cross on the Twitters, and oh my gosh, wow, this was fascinating. It was great to have Z interacting with the party and just being like, why are you all so donut obsessed? Working through that and then being able to put like game face on and head out into the jungle and it's starting to get dicey and it's going to get real interesting moving forward. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are in the shit now.
But, so much. Ooh.
Smurf.
I'm excited.
Yay. Smurf.
What up? I am Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSC_Smurf. You can also find me running the Dumpstat Charisma channel right now on Twitter. It's pretty great stuff. They left me in charge. Their mistake.
That's fantastic, though.
So check that out for the memes. Tonight's session was awesome. I really liked getting to know Z better. Was pretty great role play. I really enjoyed that. I also really liked being able to play how uncomfortable Wilbur is outside of Waterdeep in general. Like his safety net is completely gone. And then leveling with the quick thinking of, let's talk about food. Let's talk about the kitchen to calm me down.
I love that. Yeah.
Was I think like it's a small thing, but it's probably one of my favorite like scenes from the game thus far. Is it shows the deep connection between the characters, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was super cool. And then,
hey, what's up? So, hey, I'm Dan Rand, and I'm on the internet, and so you can find me at my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DanRand. I'm gonna stream on there eventually. It's gonna happen again. But hey, so tonight was really weird and awesome because of like basically finding dead bodies of my former party is weird. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's just the whole thing was just solid the whole time. We got off the rails, we got serious, we got to do cool stuff that our characters can do. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I am Sean on the DM. You can find me at Thrak Plays. I enjoy playing Loss for some reason. And tapping into I nearly cried there playing Buyer. It was very sad for me. So just for those of you who never watched the original game. We did Heart of Darkness. It had to wrap before we could finish. And so I have tied these two games together where the original party made their way to Omu and some awful stuff happened. And then the party itself never made it all the way to Omu. They were like one story step away before we had to wrap up. But Than was a member of that original party. And so he is now finding former party members as we go through the lost city of Omu.
I actually did a one-shot with those former party members too.
I remember that. Yes, it was it was the Valentine's Day one-shot last year. Yeah, I remember that. That was cool. And it was Levlin, although probably a different iteration of Levlin, because that would make the timeline super weird. Like a level 5 in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. But yeah, so thank everybody who hung out tonight. I want to thank our followers real quick. We got a ton of new folks following us tonight. Minafe, Levy Phipps, Nawamata Liao. I'm never going to pronounce that correctly. Sorry. Past the Meeple and Jen Dark. Thank you so much for the follows. And thank you so much to everybody who resubscribed today. I think we had like 5 resubscriptions. That's amazing. And if you want to really support the work that we're doing across all of our shows, you should check out our Patreon, because we are building our way towards funding amazing artists from across the D&D universe and being able to give the money that you give to us while giving amazing bennies to our patrons, or at least I think they're pretty cool. While doing that, we want to be able to fund amazing art and writers and video producers and things like that, and give them a place for their work to shine. So if you're into that sort of thing, check out our Patreon. Otherwise, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. We're going to go raid. I think we're probably going to go raid Devil's Luck Gaming, because they're still going on, and they are a partner in crime of ours when it comes to our vampire game stuff. So I figure we could go say hi. So join us as we go and raid our dear friends at Devil's Luck Gaming, who are actually playing a Doctor Who game right now, which is super cool. So come on down, everybody, wave and say bye. Bye. I need to look at the thing because I don't know when we're actually gonna. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're waving. Okay, we're out. Bye. Woo. Bye.